Yo, what's going on, y'all? It's Combo Breaker 99 back on the fight front once again. Just want to go back and do my post-fight thoughts on Chris Eubank versus James Degale. Chris Eubank, he was able to win this unanimous decision. It was pretty easy. James Degale, he didn't really come to fight like I thought he would. It was a winnable fight for Degale, but it was like he was just doing everything to mess up his own chances to win this fight. I felt like he was the more experienced fighter, the more rangier guy with footwork and boxing skill. But he chose to turn this into a wrestling and clinching match, man. And he just ignored his fundamentals altogether. He just ignored everything that could have won him this fight. But, this was a fight that Eubank didn't really have to go all out for. I felt like Eubank was going to have to really chase him down or, get on the inside or, put a lot of pressure on him. But, all Eubank had to do was just stay patient and keep cool and just let him come to him. And that's what he did, man. He just kept his composure. And every time Degale would just rush in with these crazy clinches, Eubank was just right there, able to get his power shots off. But looking back at the fight, man, the first round, this is what I thought Degale was going to do. I thought he was going to do what he did in the first round as far as just kind of staying on the outside. He was pawing with the jab, finding his range, kind of moving side to side at first. And he was able to set up some good left hands because he did pop Eubank a couple of times with it. Not nothing really too hard or concussive, but he was able to get the left hand off a few times and just kind of box from the outside range. So I thought this is what he was going to do, except he was going to turn it up each round. After watching Groves, I felt like Degale would have been able to outbox Eubank easier. But after that, man, in the middle of the first round and on to the second, third, man, he just started jabbing and clinging on a lot. You know what I mean? At first I thought he was just doing this maybe a little Andre Ward tactic where he would get off maybe one or two shots and kind of hold and smother Eubank. But Eubank was never really getting into a rhythm himself, where he was getting off the hard shots. You didn't really know what he was going to bring. So Degale trying to smother him early or just lean on him early when he wasn't even getting anything off, I thought was crazy. Because in the second round, whenever he did clinch on to Eubank, Eubank was able to push him off and get off a good right hand left hook. And Degale was backing straight. Degale was backing straight up, so he was right in the Eubank's range. So right whenever he was able to break out of that clinch, he clipped him, and he clipped him with two good shots, and then caught him with a good combination, put him on his butt in that second round, man. So that was kind of the whole texture of the fight. Degale's what Degale's plan was. So when he got put down, I was kind of damn, man, why is he backing straight up like this? Why is he just clinching and, not trying to fight on the inside? So, Eubank didn't really have anything to, Eubank didn't really have a hard time predicting what Degale was going to do. Cause rounds 3 through 5, I felt like Degale just kept running in behind his jab instead of using his range. He would jab and hold, jab and hold, jab and hold. And it wasn't like he was holding to land anything good on the inside. He wasn't holding the clinching to get any inside fighting off. He was just holding. So all Eubank had to do was kind of wrestle out of there and push him straight back, and he could land his right hand left hook, or he could just land to the body and to the head, which is what he was doing. Because Degale, all the way through the first half, just this herky jerky style, and just trying to get off a few shots after each clinch. You know what I mean? He would land one punch, clinch, land one punch, and then clinch. So first half of the fight, I'd say it was 5-1 for Eubank, just off of the cleaner punches and, just keeping the composure and, actually trying to fight, you know what I mean? Not just trying to wrestle and clinch. But second half of the fight, I felt like Eubank was able to close the distance more in Degale. He started landing more right hands. Degale's punch output, it started going down. Again, because he was just wrestling too much. He was just taking away a lot of his energy. He wouldn't put punches together. He would just jab and clinch, jab and clinch. So every time a jab would land, he would just grab Eubank he was scared of Eubank countering. But at times, like I said, Eubank was never fully committed to the counter because all he had to do was just kind of wait for Degale to, come in. He would just catch him. As soon as he catch, all he had to do was just kind of push him off and land like a good series of punches. But by the ninth round, Degale, he was really getting frustrated to watch, man. I mean, first half of the fight, he was frustrated, but now I was just what the hell is he doing, man? He's just giving this fight up as far as what he could be doing, man. So Degale, I was already, out the door with him at this point. I knew he wasn't going to win this fight, even though I picked him to win. Like I said, I was just going for him as far as I felt he possessed that experience. But Eubank, I had to give it to him in this fight. He was just keeping his composure, just, letting Degale come to him. He was just getting off his shots. He didn't get too frustrated. But, in the 10th round, Eubank, he started applying the pressure more, not letting Degale get off as much. So Eubank was able to time those rushes of Degale a few times. Like, as soon as he would try to jab and, run in, he just, like, ducked under a few times and, came out at an angle. And in that 10th round, he was able to get another knockdown. Right out of a clinch, he was able to buckle Degale with a left hook, hit him with a good combination. He dropped him again, man. So, I felt like Eubank, he started putting more rounds in the bag because Degale was just giving the shit to him, man. But 11th round, Eubank, he about broke that frustration, man, because as soon as the round started, Degale just leaped in and, jumped on him. So, Eubank, like, did this little MMA takedown. He just picked him over the shoulder and dropped him on his back. But that cost him a point, man. That was, to me, like, he was getting frustrated. I would have just gave him a hard warning for that, because who the hell wouldn't get frustrated whenever Degale was just clinching all night? You know what I mean? So, but other than that, it didn't really hurt his decision. So, he went right back to what he was doing. Eubank won that round easy again, man. I just felt like he was landing the better punches. He started snapping Degale's head back with the uppercut on the inside when he got Degale on the rope. Just more of the same work from just more of the same steady, consistent work all the way to the 12th round. Eubank, he was just able to have those like crazy moments, those dramatic moments where he buckled Degale a few times, but he couldn't really follow up or get enough shots off to stop him, because I will give Degale credit. He was slippery and he would get out of there and keep bouncing off the ropes with this just awkward style. But I really feel like at the same time, like, all of this movement he was doing, he could have been countering, but he wasn't doing a damn thing, man. So all the way to the end of the fight, man, I just gave it to Eubank. I say Eubank won like 8. No, I'd say Eubank won like 9 rounds, man. Like, it was probably like 9-3, maybe 10-2, and I'm being nice, you know what I mean? But it wasn't like a shutout. It was just all of these little clinching close rounds where I just had to score it for Eubank because he was landing the better work on the inside and just doing a better ring generalship, as far as like what he was trying to do, which is crazy. But yeah, man, overall it was just like I couldn't turn the fight off. Like, at times it got boring, but for some reason I just couldn't turn it off, man. It was kind of interesting in times just because I was wondering what Degale was doing, man. He was just doing this unpredictable style, just like jabbing and clinching. It was just weird. It was just like, he was just all over the place in this fight. But Eubank, he earned this fight. Like I said, he definitely earned it because, like I said, he kept his composure. But at the same time, I really still feel like he didn't show this great level or this big step up from the George Groves fight. Because, like I said, Degale was just giving it to him. He was just coming straight to him, giving him the fight. But from here, man, I don't know what James Degale should do from here. He's been injury prone in the past few years. Maybe he should hang it up because, like I said, he didn't really come to fight in this one. So, imagine what's going to happen when he steps up with the elite guys at 168. You know what I mean? Like, he didn't show anything like he did in the Badu Jack fight here. This fight, he was just kind of like jumping around, landing a few shots, jumping around, jumping in and out, which, like I said, if he fights some of these elite guys, he's really going to get hurt. So from here, man, it might be time to call it quits, but not as bad as the Bermain Stavern now. That's another video. But yeah, Chris Eubank Jr., I want to see him step it up, skill-wise. I want to see him polish himself up, set up some more of them power shots like he do, kind of work on his pressure. But yeah, man, that's all I got on this one, man. It was an interesting fight. Let me know in the comment section what you guys thought about it. Was it closer than you thought, or was it as lopsided like I thought, man? But yeah, make sure y'all subscribe, Combo Breaker 99. Make sure y'all support the channel, as well as go to the Jab Effect YouTube channel, subscribe there as well. I'll be back with another video. Peace.